Hi everybody, it's Paul. I'm here at beautiful Oxnard Harbor using one of those brand new tripod mounts. It's automatic, you just put the camera on top, and as long as I'm holding this fob that sends out a signal, look at this, the camera follows me wherever I go. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that, but I'm here to talk about my Voiceover pamphlet. That's in unique trifold format, printed on Heavystock paper, featuring 10 voiceover tips. It's coming out very soon. Now, a lot of voiceover professionals have been telling me we cannot wait for this pamphlet to come out so that we can start using it to propel our careers to the next level. But what about the regular person, the regular man on the street? Can my voiceover pamphlet help them understand the intricacies and important techniques of voiceover? Well, let's find out as we put the power of the pamphlet to the test. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Who, me? Well, I'm just a regular person reading my magazine. What's all this about?
Well, this is about me asking you if you've ever considered a career in voiceover.
Oh, gosh, no. Where would I learn about the intricacies and important techniques of voiceover? Lessons are so expensive. And then there's the time involved, hours in the car. And what, with my job and all? Who has the time for that? No, I'm just a regular person, as I stated earlier.
Well, you may be a regular person, but what if I told you that by you... Sorry. There you go. Sorry, I just want... You may be a regular person, but what if I told you that... There we go. What was that one?
I'm a regular person.
What if I told you that by using the... What if I told you that by using the techniques in my... Come on, really, seriously? Come on, it's just not gonna... What if I told you that by What if I told you that by using the important techniques in my voiceover pamphlet, the trifold voiceover pamphlet printed on Heavystock paper, that this very evening you could be doing commercials and movie trailers in the privacy of your very own home this very evening.
Ugh, I think I'm gonna throw up.
All right, you, stop. Enough of this. Come here. Come here. No, you don't. Come here. This is... Come here. Come here. Did not... Come here. Come here. Come here. Grab it. Just grab it. Grab it. Grab it. You are not going anywhere this time, camera. Stupid thing. I shouldn't butt you at Marshall's. All right.
That thing attacked me. You said this was supposed to...
Camera's on. So, hi everyone. Here we are with the regular person we met across the street, and we're going to show him the power of my voiceover pamphlet. Now, before we start, let's just make it clear that you and I have never met before and we're total strangers.
That's right. Total strangers who have never met before.
And then do that line up there.
However, I must say that I have always been a big fan of your work. Personally, I think you were superb in the animated classic Ant Bully as Ant number 5. I think it's a shame you weren't nominated for an Annie Award, or at the very least a Humanitas.
Thank you. Now, before we start, why don't you tell me your name?
Mandrake Honeywell.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you told me I was supposed to...
It's fine. So, Mandrake, I'm going to prove to you that my voiceover pamphlet in unique trifold format and printed on Heavystock paper can take you from regular person to VO superstar practically overnight.
Wow, that's great because my job at making widgets and flanges is pretty boring.
Sounds pretty boring just to hear you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and flip the paper. Okay, but don't hit the camera. So, Mandrake, let's have you read this movie trailer and see how you do.
Sure. In a world in time, in a world where one man was sick and tired of time and worlds and just wanted a good cup of coffee. In this world, it was time for change. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Meryl Streep, and introducing Rebecca Allsworth as Kippy. See what critics are calling a movie they saw. On Happy Mountain, rated PG-13 for this one scene where this guy's face falls off.
Wow. I've never heard anything like that. How did you think that went?
I'd say pretty good.
It was terrible. It was absolutely awful. And I realize you're just a regular person, but that could kill puppies, what you just did. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's have you take a look at tip number 3 of my upcoming trifold voiceover pamphlet. Go ahead and take a look at that tip.
All right. Oh, wow. Well, that makes complete sense. Can I try it again?
Absolutely.
In a world, in a time and a world where one man was sick and tired of time and worlds, and just wanted a good cup of coffee. In this world, it was time for change. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Meryl Streep, and introducing Rebecca Allsworth as Kippy. See what critics are calling a movie they saw. On Happy Mountain. Rated PG-13 for this one scene where this guy's face falls off.
Did you hear the difference?
Oh, I sure did.
Yeah, well, can you imagine how you'd sound with the other 9 tips contained in my trifold pamphlet and printed on Heavystock paper? It's well worth the $500 I'm thinking of charging.
$500? I'd pay $1,000 or more.
Probably more. What can my pamphlet do for you?
Okay, I think I should really go to the hospital.
You're fine. You're fine. I'll just get you food.
Okay.